Welcome back. Now we've got Chief Dan Ulasi here with us to give us his perspective on things. Thank you for coming on this morning.
My pleasure.
Well, let me ask, last time out, we knew you as a member, a former chairman of PDP in Anambra State until last week. Are you still a member?
I resigned about a week ago.
From the PDP?
From the PDP. And I have no intention of joining any other party. But I'll support whatever candidate or whoever I think will have a developmental effect on my state.
So what party are you in?
I'm not, that's what I just said, I'm in no party.
No party?
But I'm just supporting the governor of Anambra State because of his antecedents and what he's doing for our
You're
people.
supporting the current governor?
Oh yes, I'm supporting the current governor.
But you heard that the PDP just left here. He says, well, contrary to what a lot of people believe that is going on, is just in the media, and there's really nothing on ground, no continuity to show for it.
Well, you know, J.J. Martin is a very close friend of mine. Very close, and when I say very close...
You all seem to be friends.
Yes,
in politics.
Because most of them have followed me politically for a very long time. And I find it difficult to be personal because there's no reason why I should be personal. Yesterday I had a program on AIT, and it was surprising to me that by 12 midnight I received more than 500 calls. If I give you my phone, the number of texts that came in from very distinguished citizens of Anambra State thanking me for at least shaping their view of what they are going to do. And amongst those callers was Peter B. He called me about 5 times yesterday. And on the 5th one, I answered him. He said, Oga, I thought we're in good terms, we have settled. I said, I have no problem with you. But Peter, I want to take you back to 12 years ago. And he kept quiet on telephone. I said, 12 years ago, you won a mandate in Anambra State, and it was stolen from you. And then I was chairman of PDP. We had a disagreement in government with Ngige, who was then governor. And I said, no. I had a press conference to say that you won the election. When I did that, Peter B, had I met you all my life? He said, no, sir. Only yesterday. I said, people think in this country, before you do anything, there must be something going behind the wheels. He said, I never met you. Late Jacob Nwokolo had to take you to come to my house. And I said, is it the Peter B? I never met you. I don't want to say all that has happened. But 4 years ago, most importantly, you brought out a young man. I don't want to say how that young man, who is now governor of Anambra, came out. It wasn't Peter who brought him out. It was Victor, man. Who brought him out? Not Peter.
But the governor supported him?
Oh, yeah. He had no alternative because he wanted an Obaze. I don't know what his business is with the Obazes.
He wanted him at that time?
At that time, yes. That was his prime choice. And later he gave the Anambra North people an opportunity to bring out a candidate. They brought out a candidate whom he didn't like because of his religious inclination. I don't want to go, because Peter has split Anambra State. Unfortunately, that person wasn't the kind of candidate we would like to. But 4 years ago, most importantly, people should have asked him. 4 years ago, this was a man, a chartered accountant, rose to the rank of executive director of a bank, and Peter took him all around Anambra State to be the best presentation anybody could have. And there was little doubt about his qualification, his ability. And Peter said if he was able to manage a bank at this level, that he's confident that whatever he left behind in Anambra State, he'll be able to take care of it. One would have expected, and I was asking him this yesterday, if if Willie Obiano had not done well, why didn't you press conference, national press conference, tell Anambra people what this young man has done that has made you change your mind just after 4 years?
He hasn't done it up till date?
Well, to the best of my knowledge, he hasn't done it.
Well, when you say that he has split Anambra State, there are those who would
religiously.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
We used to be a homogeneous Christian state. Now you talk about whether you're a Catholic or you're an Anglican or you're a Pentecostal. That is where we are degenerating now, and it's unfortunate. And he studied that politics. But most importantly, I asked him yesterday, or rather I told him yesterday, that the time Ojukwu said he will not go for a second term, Ojukwu refused this MP to be going for a second term. A day after he went to Oka, Ojukwu went to Oka and raised, now senior advocate Emeka Etiaba, raised his hand up as the candidate for ABGA. Peter went, if I say he was crazy, it would be an understatement. Ojukwu refused to see him in his house. He took the same Victor to go to Ojukwu's house and prostrated. Because I called Ojukwu on telephone asking him, why are you doing this? Why did you go to Oka to raise the Emeka Etiaba's hand? He said it was his dead body, that this young man has been so disappointing that I should come to his house. And I came to his house and saw Victor lying on the floor, begging Ojukwu to allow Peter to complete his second term.
We can't verify any of those now.
No, but there are, apart from Ojukwu, he is dead. Victor Ume is alive, and because he was the one who took Peter and went back to Ojukwu's house.
About this particular scenario now, these forthcoming elections and the goings on between the current governor and his predecessor, what do you think went wrong?
Well, I was listening to my friend, and he hardly ever said what went wrong, other than Anambra.
He said there's no continuity.
Well, I didn't know what continuity meant, because he was Commissioner for Information. And I would like a situation where you people will bring him back, and probably I'll be around. Because he was Commissioner for Information. Go to ABS, and the newspaper of Anambra said when he was Commissioner, it was a sorry sight. Chamberlain, if you go to ABS now, it's as good. I don't want to write down your station. Your own is a child's play for an ABS in Oka. I'm telling you, it looks first class. But he was there running around because it's the concept of continuity. The concept of continuity. Oka was a glorified local government for 8 years. P2B was governor. If you're passing through Oka now, over flyovers, you wouldn't know when you pass Oka.
So what is
but most importantly,
what was he saying? Or he said that look,
he had
some of the roads.
That's freedom of expression. I'm coming first. You see, the governor, when he launched his mission statement and vision, he had 4 cardinal principles. One is agriculture, industrialization, trade and commerce, and then oil and gas. But he showed some enablers. You know, by the time Peter was governor, what was rife in Anambra was kidnapping, armed robbery, all our big shots, nobody came home. But I tell you, in the past 4 years, people in Anambra sleep with their 2 eyes closed. Security has become, you're a journalist, you should know, because you write about this, everything that, until recently when some warlords came in from South Africa, got themselves messed up.
What do you say to those who say that, well, a lot of this, what you've just said now, was made possible because the former governor, from what he said he left over 75 billion naira in the account.
Well,
so the governor
you know, there has been
a
dispute about the chronic, because at the end of the day, it was 9 billion that P2B left. It's not true.
Not 9 billion. Over 75 billion?
That was falsehood. 9 billion, and I would like you to invite officials of the present government and invite Peter to tell us how this 9 billion was left. Because the claim, and I saw him claiming that P2B has no property anywhere in this country. That is the greatest fallacy of the 21st century.